Join our family of creators. Your support means the world to us. Subscribe now to the Content Creator channel. Your support keeps us motivated and helps us bring you fresh, exciting content every week. Hit that subscribe button and be part of our journey. Everybody is looking for the next big thing in the Middle East. The Trump family is quietly building a new empire, stretching across the glittering sands of the Middle East. From Abu Dhabi to Riyadh, Dubai to Doha, the name Trump is appearing not just on buildings but on golf courses, cryptocurrency exchanges, and even meme coins. This isn't just business. It's a full-blown geopolitical entanglement, blurring the lines between profit and presidential power. This isn't your standard post-presidency book deal. This is about billions of dollars flowing into Trump family coffers from some of the world's most controversial regimes, and it's happening while America's global standing is more fragile than ever. Are these just savvy business deals, or is there something much shadier at play? The answer, as with most things Trump, is complicated. But one thing's for sure, this isn't your grandpappy's foreign policy. This is the Trump family business plan, and it's unfolding on a global stage. So buckle up, folks. We're diving headfirst into the tangled web of Trump's Middle Eastern ventures. And trust me, you're gonna want to hear this. First, let's delve into the real estate ventures, because what's a Trump family venture without a suspiciously lavish array of buildings? We're talking skyscrapers so tall, you have to wonder who's really funding them. We're talking golf courses greener than a leprechaun's hat, but at what cost? And we're talking price tags that'd make even Jeff Bezos wince. Who's footing the bill? There's the Sima Isma Resort in Qatar, a sprawling oasis of luxury overlooking the Persian Gulf. But why there? Word on the street is it'll set you back a cool $5.5 billion to build. Who's really behind this? Then there's that Dubai Tower, a shimmering monument to excess that's practically begging for a giant Trump logo. What's the real agenda? And let's not forget Saudi Arabia, the land of oil money and questionable human rights records. Why the interest? The Trumps have been busy bees there, inking deals for multiple mega developments. What's the catch? Think luxury condos, sprawling shopping malls, the works. But who benefits the most? It's enough to make your average real estate mogul weep with envy or suspicion. But here's the kicker. These projects aren't just about making money, or are they? They're about cementing the Trump name in a region hungry for Western investment and prestige. But at what price? It's a branding exercise on a massive scale, one that's sure to line the Trump family pockets for generations to come. But is that all there is to it? Now, the Trumps aren't building this empire alone. They've got some, shall we say, rather intriguing partners in this venture. We're talking about companies like Diar Global, a real estate developer with ties to the Qatari royal family. Curious, isn't it? And let's not forget Qatari Diar, the Qatari sovereign wealth fund, which just so happens to be flush with billions of petrodollars. Coincidence? Then there's MGX, an Abu Dhabi investment firm that's poured a cool $2 billion into Trump's cryptocurrency ventures. Suspicious, right? And who could forget Lunit, a mysterious company linked to the Saudi government, which just happened to lease a bunch of rooms in a Trump hotel right after he took office. Convenient timing, don't you think? It's all very above board, I'm sure. Or is it? And let's not forget about those Saudi investors. You know, the ones who just so happen to be close pals with the Crown Prince. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? The same Crown Prince who the CIA believes ordered the murder of journalist Jamal Khashoggi. Quite the connection. But hey, who are we to judge? A deal's a deal, right? Or is it something more? Of course, no Trump family business venture would be complete without a healthy dose of nepotism. But is it all above board? And boy oh boy, do the Trumps deliver on this one. Or do they? While Don Sr. might be busy playing pretend president from his Florida golf course, his sons, Don Jr. and Eric, have been hard at work making deals in the Middle East. But at what cost? You see, Don Jr., the one with the perpetually surprised expression, is the CEO of the Trump Organization. But is he really in control? He's the brains, allegedly, behind the operation, the one who jets off to Dubai to sign multi-billion-dollar contracts. But who benefits the most? And then there's Eric, the one who looks like he's constantly smelling something foul. He's the executive VP, the one who shows up at ribbon-cutting ceremonies with a forced smile plastered on his face. But is it all just for show? And let's not forget about Jared Kushner, the first son-in-law himself. Sure, he's not technically part of the Trump Organization anymore. Or is he? But that hasn't stopped him from using his White House connections to secure billions in investments from Gulf states for his own little investment firm Affinity Partners. Convenient, isn't it? It's all perfectly legal, I'm sure. Or is it? Section 5. Billions in the balance, the financial footprint. We're talking about billions, folks. But where exactly is all this money coming from? Billions of dollars flowing from the coffers of Middle Eastern governments and businesses into the pockets of the Trump family. But why? And let's be clear, this isn't your standard real estate deal. This is about influence. This is about access. But at what cost? This is about leveraging the name Trump to secure a piece of the pie in one of the world's most volatile regions. But is it all above board? Some say the Trump family wealth has ballooned by as much as $3 billion since he left office. But can we trust these figures? Now, it's hard to pin down exact numbers because, well, the Trumps aren't exactly known for their transparency. What are they hiding? But one thing's clear, these Middle East deals are making them very, very rich. But is it all legitimate? But here's the thing, it's not just the Trumps who are profiting from these ventures. Who else stands to gain? It's the companies, the investors, the governments involved. Are they all playing by the rules? They're all getting a piece of the action, but is it all clean money? And that's where things start to get really murky. What aren't they telling us? Section 6. Digital dinars trumps crypto conquests. Now, we've talked about skyscrapers and golf courses. But no Trump family business venture would be complete without a healthy dose of, shall we say, creative financial schemes. Enter cryptocurrency. Yes, you heard that right. The Trumps have gone full crypto bro, launching something called World Liberty Financial. What is World Liberty Financial, you ask? Well, it's a company that issues a stablecoin called, wait for it, USD1, because nothing says trustworthy like a stablecoin named after yourself. And who's bankrolling this digital dollar dream? None other than our good friends at MGX, that Abu Dhabi investment firm with deep pockets and even deeper ties to the Emirati government. They've poured a cool $2 billion into USD1, presumably because they're just big fans of financial innovation. But wait, there's more. The Trumps have also dipped their toes into the wonderful world of meme coins. You know, those digital tokens with pictures of dogs and frogs that somehow manage to be worth millions of dollars? Yeah, those ones. They've launched a whole slew of Trump-branded meme coins, raking in hundreds of millions in the process. It's enough to make your head spin. But one thing's for sure, the Trumps are determined to cash in on the crypto craze. Ethics be damned. Or is there more to this story than meets the eye? Section 7, Ethical Quicksand, Conflicts and Controversies. Now you might be wondering, John, doesn't this all seem a bit suspicious? And you'd be right, because here's the thing, these Middle East business ventures aren't just about making money. They're about leveraging political influence for personal gain. They're about blurring the lines between the Trump family business and the office of the President of the United States. Let's talk about the emoluments clause, shall we? It's that pesky little clause in the Constitution that says the President can't accept gifts from foreign governments. Seems pretty straightforward, right? Well, not so fast. You see, the Trumps have this whole blind trust thing going on. Supposedly Don Sr. has no idea what's happening with his businesses while he's in office. But here's the thing, his sons are running the show, and they're not exactly known for their ethical purity. Then there's that whole $400 million jet that Qatar gifted to Trump shortly after he took office. Sure, the White House claims it was just a loan, but let's be real, folks. When's the last time a foreign government loaned you a private jet? It's all very fishy, if you ask me. And ethics watchdogs are crying foul. They're saying these business deals are a clear violation of the emoluments clause. They're saying the Trumps are using the presidency to enrich themselves, and they're saying it's undermining American democracy. Section 8, Policy for Profit, the Shadow of Influence. Now here's where things get really unsettling. Because these Middle East business ventures might not just be about enriching the Trump family. Could they be about influencing American foreign policy? Think about it, the Trump administration made some pretty significant decisions regarding the Middle East. They pulled out of the Iran nuclear deal. They moved the U.S. embassy to Jerusalem. They cozied up to Saudi Arabia. And they seemed to turn a blind eye to human rights abuses across the region. Coincidence? Maybe, but maybe not. Because when you've got billions of dollars flowing into your family business from foreign governments, it's hard to imagine those governments don't have certain expectations. Take, for example, Trump's decision to rename the Persian Gulf to the Arabian Gulf. a move that just happened to coincide with a massive influx of Saudi investment into Trump-branded projects. Coincidence? You decide. The point is this: when a president's personal financial interests are so deeply intertwined with his foreign policy decisions, it's impossible to know where one ends and the other begins, and that's a very dangerous road to go down. Section 9. A legacy in limestone and Bitcoin. So, what's really behind the Trump family's Middle Eastern ventures? Well, it's a tangled web. On the surface, they've made a lot of money. Like, an astonishing amount. They've erected some impressive buildings. They've dabbled in some dubious cryptocurrency schemes. And they've stamped the Trump name in a region that's both strategically vital and ethically questionable. But at what hidden cost? Have they undermined American credibility on the world stage? Have they eroded trust in democratic institutions? And have they set a dangerous precedent for future presidents? Is this a legacy built on greed, self-dealing, and a blatant disregard for the rule of law? In the end, are the Trump family's Middle Eastern ventures a microcosm of his entire presidency? Transactional, self-serving, and ultimately detrimental to the interests of the United States? Is it a legacy that will take years, if not decades, to fully unravel?